Hey everyone, welcome back again to your computer class. So, today we are going to start a brand new chapter named More on Microsoft Word. So, previously we have done this chapter named Welcome to Windows, and this is one of the part of that Windows. So, let us start. What is a Microsoft Word? Now, first, Microsoft Word or MS Word is a popular word processing software. You can use a word processor to write letters, essays, poems, and stories. You can even make posters and greeting cards using a word processor like MS Word. So, MS Word basically is a diary. Okay, in a simplest sentence, I can say, simplest word, I can say that it's like a diary where you can write down your notes, you can make drawings of whatever you want. Okay, your question papers and everything are printed on MS Word only. Okay, so yeah, it is specifically I mean a diary in a digital form. Okay, so what does it do? Let us see. Getting the Microsoft Word 2010. First, click on Start, then click on All Programs, then Microsoft Word 2010 will appear. The Microsoft Word 2010 windows open up. This is how Microsoft Word opens. Okay, first I missed. You have just obviously you have to click on the start button, otherwise you won't be able to start any kind of menus. Because suppose if you are working on your Android phone, so basically what you do at first, you press on your menu button, then only all the apps comes over, right? This is how computers also work like that. So you have to first press on start button, then go to all programs, then Microsoft Word. Next, exploring the Microsoft Word 2010 Windows. Quick access toolbar, title bar, ribbon, minimize ribbon button, file tab, workspace, thumb, scroll bar, status bar. These are the tabs you have on your Microsoft Windows page. Every tab or every ribbon has a specific tasks to do. What are those? Let's see. File tab. The File tab is located at the top left corner of the MS Word window. It helps you access the basic commands like open, create, save, and close. Means open a document, create a document, save a document, and close a document. Next comes the title bar. The title bar is located at the top of the MS Word window. It shows the file name and the name of the program you're working in. So title bar means basically the title of that particular thing you're doing. Okay, suppose you're writing a science copy. So what is the title of that copy is? Science. This is what it is also. Same. Next, the workspace means that blank page what you're having, means what you're seeing in front of you. That blank page, it is your landscape. Whatever you want to do, you can do on that page. Workspace is the area in the window where you enter the text. The small blinking vertical line on the workspace is known as the cursor. The cursor shows where you have to type. Got it? Yeah. Next comes the status bar. The status bar shows information such as page numbers and cursor position. So status bar does what? So status bars basically shows the information such as the page numbers and cursor's position. Then quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is present on the title bar. It contains shortcuts for commands such as new, save, undo, and redo. So quick access toolbar is like a means what? A handy type of tool which helps you to do the shortcuts for the commands such as starting a new document, saving the document, undo the document. Undo means to erase what you have written. Suppose you have written any mistake, means you have done any mistake, you have to erase it. So you'll use that undo button. And redo means again, do that thing again, means doing that thing again, what I'm up to right now today. Anyway, so yeah, next is scroll bars. Scroll bars means like moving up and down, like what I am doing right now. Okay, it appears at the right margin and bottom of the MS Word window. You can move the scroll box or thumb in a scroll bar to move the window left, right, up or down. It helps us see the part of the document lying outside the frame of the window. So it's basically moves your page from up to down, left to right, or vice versa. Then comes the ribbon. The ribbon lies just below the title bar. It helps you quickly find commands. Commands of the same type are organized in groups. Various groups are again put together under different tabs such as File, Home, Insert, etc. Ribbon has specific tasks such as File, Home. Insert means you can insert any kind of fonts or any kind of basic letters or whatever you want to put in that text or in that format or in that document. You can put it from the ribbon button, ribbon bar. Then minimizing ribbon bar. In the MS Word windows, the minimize ribbon button is used to hide the ribbon by a single click. If you don't want to see that ribbon bar, if you want to hide it, you can do as well. Next is the typing text. Let's invite your friends to your birthday party. Type the following invitation in MS Word. So if you're having computer at your home, you try this thing at your place. So how will you do it? Yeah, the process of changing the look of the text, typing the text, whatever you want to write in that invitation letter, you can write over there and then you can save it, and then from there you can send it to through email or wherever through you want to send it, you can send. Next comes the formatting in window. What is the formatting in window means? The process of changing the look of text in a Word document is called formatting. Means if you want to change the style of that letters, if you want to change the color of that letters, or if you want to make it bold, italic or underline, whatever you want to do, means specifically if you want to play with your document, you can do those things also with the help of formatting. We format a document to make it look better. We can use the tools in the font group of the home tab to format the text. Select the text you want to format and try these formatting tools to change the look of your text. So by the help of these options, you can change your text of anything you want. Font type, font size, bold, italic, underline, text highlight color, font color. After you have finished formatting, your invitation card may look like this. This is how the outcome is. Now you have created one document and now you have to save it, no? Otherwise it will again vanish. So what will you do? To save a Word file, follow these steps. Go to File tab, then click on Save. The Save As window opens up. Then save the document in the location you want. In the file name box, type a name for the document. Now without a name, how will you save it? Otherwise it will all go mix and match together with the other documents on your computer. So it's better to give it a particular name. Then click on Save. At last you have to click on Save, otherwise it will not get saved in your computer. Saving your work regularly is a good habit to make sure you do not lose any data. Click the Save Shortcut button on the Quick Access toolbar to save your work regularly. The shortcut keys to save your work are Ctrl plus S. mark it down. This is important. The shortcut keys to save your work are Control plus S. Now opening a new document. To create a new document, follow these steps. Again, click on the File tab, click on the New option, then click on the blank document and click the Create button. A new Word file opens up. Now, to open a document, the shortcut key is Control plus N. If you want to skip all those steps and want to open it very quickly, then simply click on, means type Control plus N. CTRL means control. Okay, next comes opening an already saved Word file. Click on the File tab, then click Open, then the open window appears. Find the file and double click it on to open, or select the file and click on the Open button. You can do both of it. And to open a saved document, you have to press Ctrl plus O to open it. Means it's the shortcut for opening a saved document. Next comes, you can also open a file by typing its name in the file name box and then click the open button or the open window. It's a long process. Yeah. Then come to the next point, opening a recently created file. To open a recently created file, follow these steps. Click the File tab, then click on Recent, then find the file and double click it to open. Okay. Next, the last, if you have created one document, then you have saved and now you want to print it out. What will you do? To print out your Word file, open your document first. First, open the particular document you want to print it. You want to print. Then follow these steps. First, click the File tab, then click Print, then the print dialog box will open, and then click Print. Select, sorry, the after the print dialog box opens, select the range of pages you want to print. Then click on Print. At last, the paper will be, means the document will be printed and it will come as a hard copy to you. So this is all about MS Word. It's a very good chapter. It's very interesting to create a document or do anything on Word file. So if you want to practice it, if you want to know this chapter more precisely, then do it practically at your home with the help of your parents. Or if you can do it by alone, you open this video, means my video, open it and then follow steps. Okay, so yeah, this much, and I'll give you the exercises with that, I mean with this chapter. So see you, take care.